Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Adventurista and I'm gonna share with you my trip to the highest coastline in the world. So first, I started planning my trip by exploring a few places. Kosterhavet National Park, beautiful place on the west coast, beaches, picturesque. I loved it, really nice place. After this, I found another place, Fullfjellet National Park. Closer to the Norwegian border, waterfalls, high up in the mountains. I thought this terrain was maybe even more interesting for off-road riding. But of course, I wanted to see some other places. I found this, the high coast. Saw these two pictures, I was like, yeah, this looks really interesting. There must be something even better hiding behind this. So I looked further into the matter and zoomed in. I was like, oh yeah, there is a national park here, let's see. I saw this beautiful picture, opened it. There was many beautiful pictures. I mean, this terrain is just fantastic. I was like, yeah, this is well worth it. Plus, I found out that it's the highest coastline in the world. So I was like, yeah, this is worth it, let's go there. So you guys can now just sit back, relax and enjoy my trip to the highest coastline in the world. I left Stockholm and took the highway up to Uppsala. I'm going to stop here on this service point and go through all my gear to see if I actually have everything with me and to make sure that everything is working fine before I continue my trip. After checking everything, I realized that my phone charger wasn't working. I didn't know if it was the cable or if it was the charger itself, so I decided to continue my trip to Uppsala, where I'm gonna buy a new cable, and that way I'm gonna discover if it's the charger or if it's the cable. Okay, so this is the new cable, and luckily it works. So it was definitely the cable. I had doubts that it could have been something else, but no, only the cable, luckily. Now I can continue. Just gonna make a few loops here so I can tuck it in behind. Here, so it's not in the way. Here, it's pretty long, which is also cool. Okay. There. Now I can install my phone. Back into place, so I can comfortably use my sat nav. And there, it's charging. Okay. This building is the public gymnasium. It was established in the early 1200s. Tower popping up in the distance, it is part of the Uppsala castle. This castle was built in the 16th century and it is part of the royal castles. Throughout much of its early history, this castle played a major role in the history of Sweden. Across the street from the palace is the botanical garden. Such a beautiful place. I just simply had to see it again. In the distance we can see the Uppsala Cathedral. It was built in the 13th century and it is 118 meters tall. Actually, it is the tallest church in the Nordic countries. Uppsala is truly a magical place. I really enjoyed my time here and I warmly advise anyone who can to come and pay to visit. However, I need to keep going now because I need to use the rest of the day to set up a camp somewhere north where I can sleep over before heading further up.
Found this amazing place on Campfire website. This is where I'm gonna spend the night. I'm gonna set up my little camp inside there, hang the hammock, maybe start a fire later tonight. Fire is ready for tonight. Got some spare wood. Made myself comfortable. And the day is cooking. I make some iced tea. Here's my bed for tonight. Pretty cool, huh? Yep, I like it. It's 10 o'clock. I put on enough wood for at least another hour or so. I'm gonna head into my hammock, have a little lie down, watch the fire, and hopefully in an hour or so go to sleep, because I need to wake up early in the morning. I'll show you my hammock again. So inside is a yoga mat, and on the yoga mat is my sleeping bed, and this is my view for the night. I like it.